Hey everyone, it's Rod with Power Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ stocks, crypto assets, and interviews. Also home to the best MJ community out there. Today is Wednesday, August 9th. Hope you're doing awesome. And in this video, we're going to be discussing Village Farms, ticker symbol VFF. We're going to be talking about their recent Q2 2023 earnings. We're going to look at the chart as well. And spoiler alert, they did beat in terms of analyst estimates. But before we get to all that and more, make sure to smash the like, help support me in the channel. It doesn't cost you a single cent. And if you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell, you'll be notified on any future live streams or when I post a new video. Also, before we get to it, make sure to follow Pow Group on X, formerly Twitter, and the handle is @GroupPow. So make sure to follow @GroupPow. I'm going to be boycotting Facebook. They don't like the medicine of the future. They don't like the best commodity and plant and industry in the world. So if they're going to continue to ban my account for weeks and months on end, I'm just going to stop using it. So I'll be using X as my platform of choice, and you'll be able to get real-time updates there as well. Getting right to it here, I did a video as well 2 months ago on the possibility of Tilray Brands buying VFF. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Do you think it's possible? Village Farms is into fruits and veggies, and we know that Tilray and Irwin Simon have been saying that they've been looking at strategic investments and saving their cash for, they have over $400 million in cash. They were saving it for strategic investments and mergers and acquisitions. Well, we just found out that Tilray is buying 8 beverage brands off of Anheuser-Busch, which is the maker of Budweiser, and they're paying $85 million. So they still got about $350 million in cash and cash equivalents. Could they potentially buy VFF? So I'm speculating, and they mentioned about in the earnings call about using their production capacity to service fruits and vegetables as well, because there's some shortages, which I think is smart, and diversifying until U.S. legalizes at the federal level. So I think Village Farms could be a candidate, but let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. But here is the article. Village Farms International reports significantly improved second quarter. Canadian MJ retail branded sales increased 18% year over year, 24% in Canadian dollars, significantly outpacing market growth. And we'll just take a look at this real quick as well. So revenue came in at $77.21 million versus forecasted $71.59 million. And then EPS, earnings per share, was negative 0.01, coming in a lot better than the forecast at negative 0.04. So stock was up about 10% today on these numbers, and a big beat in terms of revenue and EPS, and with good reason. But moving on here, Canadian MJ delivers positive net income in 19th consecutive quarter of positive adjusted EBITDA. Canadian MJ maintains top 3 market share position nationally and takes over number 1 market share position in Quebec. Canadian MJ exports increase 189% year over year. US MJ delivers sequential revenue growth and positive net income, adjusted EBITDA, and cash flow. And Fresh Produce delivers 4th consecutive quarter of significant sequential improvement with positive adjusted EBITDA. And this is all mentioned in US dollars unless otherwise stated. But if you go here to the VFF website, go down, go here, you can see 77.21, which is in line here. And then EPS came in at negative in brackets there, negative 0.01. And then if we scroll down, I did want to take a look at the cash. So cash and cash equivalents, 26.659 million currently. And we'll move on, taking a look at the chart here. We will take a look at the monthly time frame here, and this is the monster trade opportunity that I was alluding to. I mentioned this in the Pow Group private community. We're finally starting the monthly bounce. Look at, we're over 13%. When I made this post in the Pow Group private community earlier today, you can see here, if I scroll up, VFF, decent earnings and reaction from bulls, just starting the monthly bounce. This could be a monster swing trade for those looking, if we get back to EMA 12 resistance on the monthly like Tilray. That's about 107% gain. Clear stop loss below 55 cents or 50 cents depending on your risk. So essentially you can risk 15 to 20% to make over 100%. That's great risk to reward opportunity. So again, if you haven't checked out the Pow Group community, you can do so at powgroup.ca or pursuitofwealthgroup.com. If you want to do a 1-week free trial, just send me an email. You can do that at info@pursuitofwealthgroup.com or go to the website. My email is there, and there's a contact form on the bottom of the main page as well. But as you can see, we're starting the monthly bounce with a break of 68. We hit 69, and then off of the low here, we hit a low this month of 55 cents, which was the low here back from 2 months ago in June. So a nice double bottom opportunity there with a stop below 50 cents. Congrats to the bulls who took that trade opportunity. But we're just starting the monthly bounce, and look, we have virtually no monthly resistance all the way up to 353. We have the EMAs, and if we take a look at, say, a name like Tilray, you can see here that Tilray is testing its monthly EMA 12. And look, ever since we lost it and started the bear market, perfect rejection. Got here close to it, rejected, hit perfectly, rejected, hit perfectly, rejected. So every time you short that, essentially at that EMA 12, it's a monster short opportunity. But now we'll bring up VFF. This could be a monster long. We haven't bounced on the monthly time frame now. This is the first time in a year, 365 days. So again, I think I'm going to take a position. I don't own any VFF, full disclosure, and this isn't financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'll never tell you to buy, sell, or hold, but I think I'm going to take a position. Probably not today with only 4 minutes, 3 minutes now left in the market, but we're up 13% as well. So maybe if you're looking for an entry, maybe you want to wait for hourly oversold. We are now hourly overbought. So maybe you want to wait for a back test of EMA 26, close that gap, and then add closer to hourly oversold. But I'm going to be entering as early as tomorrow, but definitely looking at taking an entry this week and playing a monster trade opportunity. I'm not going to be setting a stop loss as I'll hold it for long term. If we take a look at the all-time highs and February 2020 on highs, all MJ down 80-90% plus on average. VFF was down 97%, almost 98%. So we are definitely due. If we just take a look at from the all-time high to where we are now, we're still down 96, almost 96.5%. So again, nothing has really changed, even though off the lows, we are now up about 24%. So essentially, we're monthly oversold. And again, if you know nothing about technical analysis, if you just put the RSI, Relative Strength Index, anything over 70 is considered overvalued and overbought. Anything around 30 is considered undervalued and oversold. So again, if you know nothing about technical analysis and you just sell when we're around here and buy when we're around here and hold and wait, sell here and wait, buy here and wait, you usually do better than 99% of people out there. So I'm going to be looking to take a trade. And like I said, we have 12 months of lower highs every single candle. We're finally starting to change that. Again, Tilray breaking out in a big way, trending back to its EMA 12. And if we just trend back to EMA 12 from here, that's about 105% of upside. So monster swing trade opportunity. We're getting above the 10-week moving average. We're seeing a bull cross of the stochastic, and the MACD is bullish as well. If we take a look at TLRY, we're well above the 10-week moving average, and we're starting to go parabolic here on both of those as well. So we're starting to follow in Tilray's footsteps. If you recall my video on MSOS ETF, I said that US MJ is a lot weaker than Canadian MJ, and now people are starting to figure out why. But this is looking really, really good here with a potential for a candle close over 63 cents this week. I'm definitely looking at starting a position on VFF. And if we do, again, what Tilray has done and trend back to the 50 weekly, it's actually above the 50 weekly. If VFF does something similar, that would bring us to $1.27, which is USD on the NASDAQ. So that's a ton of upside here, right? That's over double. We're about 100% from where we are right now. And then after that, we have nothing until about 321, and then the 200 weekly there at 553. If we take a look at the daily time frame on VFF, we're now above the 50-day moving average. We have the 100-day moving average there at 70 as resistance, and then nothing nearby until the 200 there at 111. So again, if we can get over that 100 there at 70 cents, then we're easily going to $1 psychological in my opinion, and then the 50 weekly there at 127, and then like I said, EMA 12 there on the monthly at 142. It's looking really, really good here at the moment, and we could see a golden cross. We're a lot further away from seeing a golden cross than a name like Tilray, a leader in the space, and then you got like SNDL, which is very close to seeing a golden cross with the 50-day moving average below the 200-day whenever the shorter term is below the 200-day, and that crosses, that's a bull cross and a daily time frame golden cross. But if we take a look at VFF, it's a little bit more work to do here. So I would say it's probably a couple months away, but we have some positive catalysts with HHS review, potentially to Schedule 3, maybe even beyond, or descheduling, and then safe banking, and then legalization of U.S. medical. Tons of catalysts. Germany coming online in the end of the year. We have a ton of catalysts. The broader market looking like we could see more higher highs into the end of the year with some tailwinds in the sector. But look at what happened last time. The 50-day moving average crossed above the 200-day moving average. That was a death cross. Price went from about $8 all the way down to $2. Then we had the 50-day, the shorter term below the longer term. In this case, the 200-day moving average. Golden cross. Price was at around $5. Went up to $20. Then we had the 50 cross down through the 200-day. Again, death cross at around $10 and went down to low 50 cents, right? Now we're seeing even more beaten down than before, and a potential golden cross looming here into the fall with major catalysts to be looking out for. And the rest of the sector starting to show signs of a reversal as well. So it's looking really good. Let me know if you hold VFF, if you're going to take this monster swing trade opportunity. Are you going to set a stop loss or just hold for the long term? Always love hearing from you. We'll continue the conversation in the comment section below. It's Rob with Power Group. Thanks again for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth, and we'll see you on the next video. Have a great night.